Alright. Sorry about that. Let's try this again. So, context, I tried streaming like 10 minutes ago or so. Right, ended 10 minutes ago, and it was just because neither of the games I tried were cooperating. Turns out I had a video editing app open, and that was just eating away at it. My bad. Sorry. Alright, that said, let's give the context again for those that weren't here. So a few buddies on the Bean server, which I'll have to double check on, should be adding to the About Me section. A few buddies on there have started a friendly competition there. Let me make sure I'm on the right tab here. Yeah. And so we have this is this season's time. We haven't really, I know Standovar has streamed this game recently, and part of it was just to get like footage and for the goofs and all that, but some of it was competitive. So I'm curious to see what times he put up, but I can't see him yet, so where you at, Standovar? So last season though was a little interesting because I think I got a little carried away. Because there's cases here where I said, yeah, I'm calling it, you win this one, and then psyched it. And you know what? I gave them a starting chance. I gave them some time to put in some times here. It's my turn to get back into the game. Ooh, yeah, that's so much better. That said, just as a result of how long it took to actually get working and all that, I do anticipate streaming a little less time. But with all that said, let's get right into it. Ooh, it's working. So it was, before I cut off the last stream, I was talking about how Re-Res reminded me that there's a kind of infamous game. I feel like there's a better way to know that. How is that gold? Also, I gotta change myself out of Michigan. Anyway, Re-Res reminded me that there's a somewhat infamous game out there called Yaris. About the Toyota, it was like an advert game for the Toyota Yaris car line. But it's infamously bad, and for good reason. I remember during like high school. Hey! Let's fucking go. During like I want to say it was like a friend's birthday. He had a few friends over, And during that, we had I had noticed that he had that game on his computer, or not on his computer, on his Xbox. I was like, oh, you have this? We need to try this. We need to investigate. And I remember giving it to one of my buddies first, saying, whoa, 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 whoa. I remember giving it to one of my buddies first, saying like, all right, you can have the first go at it. I've only heard bad things about this. I'm kind of curious what you think. What you, untainted in perception, think of this. Or minimally tainted in perception, considering how I kind of let in with it being an awful game. And I just watched as this guy was just so baffled by it all. And rightfully so. Because that game does not... it just left us all at a loss for words. Like, I found it hilarious, but he was just so... And I'm sure he was hamming it up. He was hamming it up and all that, but even still, just like, you could tell that there was just kind of a horror going around in the room, just like, what the hell have I unleashed upon us all? And so, for like a video production class, I wanted to do like a kind of that type of video on it, you know, like look at this awful game, let's make fun of it type deal, you know? Because I was into those types of videos, even now, to some degree. And that video production, let's see. I mean, okay, still playing. Whoa, whoa. I have a feeling I'm not getting gold time on this. Oh, we're tobogganing. Ooh, the tobogganing's hard. Tobogganing is very hard. Tobogganing's awful. I have a feeling if there's like one place where those people can easily like beat me, it's these types of tracks, you know? Whoop, 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 nope, nope, not good, not good. I'm above silver at least though. I know there's at least like the meta of like you should aim kind of sideways for it, right? I don't remember if it was like 90 degrees or 180, but you should aim a little weirdly with it, right? But yeah, I remember trying to edit that type of video. Like, video editing takes time. Like, trying to make a video takes a lot of time for what often comes out to looking like just a little bit of just a little thing, you know? Like I'm not gonna pretend my videos are like high art or any of that. But in order to edit like the soda reviews and all that, that takes like hours hours at a time, you know? Okay, we got gold. Sure, there's a better way of handling that, but let's get off to... I forgot they put the improve at the start. Alright, let's do one more time. Let's do one more time. But, yeah, that... Oh, you see that I dropped... Like... Fuck. But, yeah, I remember what... I remember... As I was saying, like, my videos aren't, like, fantastic. They're not masterpieces or anything. But they take a little bit of editing. Like, I recognize that like, it's a 3-minute thing, but they all take, like, hours just to... Whoa. Alright, yeah. Probably best to go on to the next track. Yeah, the videos don't take like porn. They take like a little bit. They take at least a few hours to like put together. Just in terms of editing, like even before I drink, or even after, or excluding the sessions of me actually recording my first reactions and all that. Yeah, video editing's no easy task. It takes a little bit of time to actually get done. At least in my case, where it's like I'm happy with it, you know. Oh, threw myself. Oh shit. Ah. We're free! Now we must invade Denmark! What's over here? Nothing, cool. It looked like there was gonna be like... at least a little more detail in the distance, but no. The only detail I got was that I'm sad now. Yeah, editing's a larger task than one without video editing experience would assume. At least I would think. Like, I don't think anyone would expect, oh, a 3-minute video take hours, you know? Okay, this one I can see. I'm curious what the author time of this was. Also curious what the... like, it's still... well, let me... because it's still not, like, awful, but it's still... a little choppy here and there, you know? It's still not ideal. Awa? How's it going, Marinus? Just talking about like video editing and all that for like ooh, fun. Yeah, it's just talking about how don't text and drive. There's what is it? I was talking about how I recently discovered or was reminded of a infamous video game, Yaris. And that got me on a tangent of like, you know, back in high school I had a video production class and wanted to do a video on that, and when you run out of time, you run out of time, you know? I gotta at least get closer to that author time. Because I'm curious what one of my buddies, I brought this up earlier, but a couple of my buddies have a ongoing leaderboards spreadsheet going for this game, and he did a stream for it, but he hasn't posted any of his times on the leaderboard itself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Car's freaking out, man. Glad he's having a good time over there. Watching me act like a remote control going in the seat of, or in the cushions of like a remote control going in between the cushions of a seat. Just alright, going down, going further. Dive, dive. Ouchie. So one of the other buddies I recently made, through work even, we and I were talking about you know, we're a little surprised that there's not like, because there's games done quick, right? How is there not like a games done weird? You know? Like, why isn't there? Because there's a bunch of weird speed runs, and not just speed runs, but a lot of weird runs of video games out there, you know? Like I hear that there's like one of some guy beating Dark Souls with like a Guitar Hero controller. Here, I think I saw another one where it was the same idea but with drums. And I mean, Dark Souls kind of the obvious one, you know? Because it's the notorious hard game. But I'm surprised that there isn't like a charity event for doing games in dumb ways like that, you know? Ooh, it's still not the author time there. Like we were talking about how games done wrong. Yeah, that something like that, you know? I'm just a little surprised that there, and one of the things he brought up was that it's reasonable just because, like, if you're doing them quick, then you get audience coming in and out fairly, or you get audiences, you keep them engaged. You don't have to worry about, like, oh, is this gonna be like a 20-hour run, because most of the games there are much quicker than that, you know? Whereas if you're trying to beat, like, Guitar Hero with, I don't know, or if you're trying to do, like, one of those Dark Souls runs, or, like, I don't know, an FPS with, like, a steering wheel, that's gonna take some time, you know? And I was like, you know, I guess, but that's still a little... I would 100% watch someone just trying to, you know, find fun ways to explore games that in other ways than have already been trodden, you know? I'm not sure if I would watch for long, and I guess that's part of the point. I mean, it's gonna end up like that Adam Neely video where he just streams himself playing the lick for like 5 hours or something like that. Wow, that really does... The frame rate really does not like that area in particular. Wow. Shit. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a market for it. I'm just the ideas person here. If you come up with it though, 50% shares. Thank you. Yeah, I guess. Rather than have it being like a... having it as like a streamed event, yeah. There we go. Still not the other time, wow! Hold on, let's move on that one. Whoa. Oh. Oh yeah, I didn't hold that turn tight enough. Oh, this is the one. I remember a little bit of this from my buddy's stream. Up. Oh, no, okay. I thought I was gonna overshoot the finish line. If you'll... Alright. I thought I was gonna overshoot the finish line, and if you don't actually go within the gates, it doesn't count. So I know my buddy had at least a few cases where he just slid off or something. Donk. Shoot. I was left in free roam mode. But I can't move. Oh, time to give up. Ooh, I changed the camera. I don't like it. Get a little bit of a drift. Oh. Well, that drift didn't help me at all. Yeet! You can see that the gold time just flips over, completely turtled as it crosses the line. Okay, yep, those drips. Also glad someone, I just saw an advertisement on the top of the gateway saying, hey, free skins. And you know, I'm glad the gold time is also just going with the default skin, just because, you know, this game, it doesn't let you choose your skin unless you join its like seasonal thing, you know? Like, I don't have a good reason as for why. Like, I get there's some features that make sense with that type of model, you know? Oh shoot, why'd I air brake? Yeah, it seems weird that that is like the one feature that they, well, it's not the one feature, but it's one of the features that they decide, nope, you have to pay to actually use. Like, you can't even start your own club unless you're a paid member. Which is weird, right? Like, I wanted to add Bean Planet into the Trackmania market, and they just wouldn't let me. And I'm not, it's not even like, oh, you can have this clan, but you have to, you know, play in public, or you can't have private Bean Clan. Bean Clan is one of the many names for a small friend group I have. Like an elementary school friend and one of his best friends after he moved away from me. I mean, that physically, not he didn't just like say, "Ah, I'm moving on. This guy's an idiot." This guy's an idiot, you know. Need to find a new crew. So yeah, now we have we have a bunch of different names for what we refer to our team as, like, depending on the game too. Like, I know with Fall Guys it's Froggy Fresh, which I caused a little bit of a kerfuffle in there because I replaced the R's with W's, and the server owner was a little peeved. But come on, you can't fight against Froggy Flesh. Yeah, we wanted to add, point is, we wanted to add Bean Clan to this game. You know, have our own customized cars, be able to meet up, be able to organize games and all that. But you just can't. Like, you have to have, like, the subscription. And I get considering this is a free game, I get it. I'm not expecting, like, all of it to be free. That's like a weird line to draw. And you can play with your friends. I'm not going to say that you can't. But you can't say, alright, I want to play this map, or I want to play this mode, or any of that. It's mostly just like you have to go into public lobbies, and you can't even set up your own clan. It's just... And considering it's so, like, time trial based, so competitive, oh, it's weird. Like, because initially I wanted to do, I wanted to see if I could load up the spaghetti map that I know RT Games played and just hang out with them while we played that. That didn't happen. I will say I kind of prefer how they handle customization in this than, you know, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna 100% agree with that, with this statement, and like, huh, that's all it takes for a bronze. Oh, cause, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, can I see? Can I actually see the? I want to see if I can actually view my friends' stats. But I don't know if they actually allow for that. I'm not seeing a way to do it in-game. Because that just pulls up the Ubisoft. Whatever. Oh, okay. I'm gonna level that as probably not. Try one more look around, you know. Oh, okay, yeah. Hate to see it. Well, I'm in the top 1,000 for all in my Michigan, but who knows how much that's saying. Heavy sip there. Heavy sip. Onward. Oh, so that's just reminding one of the things that got brought up during work was like after classes we were talking about JavaScript and how it handles types weird. And just like a few days before I had seen a video talking about JS fuck. I think I was actually bringing it up on your stream last night. Basically, JS fuck is a sub-programming language within JavaScript where you can in theory create anything only using the opening and closing parentheses, the opening and closing square brackets, the bang, and the plus symbol. And you can basically write, yeah, the thing with those symbols. And you can just write entire programs, like you can in theory write, and I don't know anything. I don't know if you could like I'd assume you could import packages, in which case you could do practically anything. But I'm not gonna make any promises. At least you can, at the very least, you can do it, or you can do way more than you would think. Like, you can actually write programs doing that. All just because, like, it isn't cheating if you still only use brackets to the parentheses and brackets to do so. Like, I'd be impressed if you wrote I'd be impressed if you were able to write a React website using JS fuck. Like, the only other challenges I could see... Let's see. You wouldn't be able to name functions, I don't think. I don't think you can actually name functions. Did my music stop? YouTube! But if you're able to import packages just using those limitations, I think that's a win. You can keep it. You can keep the most horrific code base out on the planet, possibly? Because, like, I know, like, older systems like COBOL and all that, those are gonna be like what you think of when you at least when I think of like horrific code bases. And even then, at least I can read what the code is doing. Whoa. Yeah, but at least like Power Shell is into some. Well, I don't know. I know Power Shell is a little not great. Let's put it kindly. But once again, at least you can read it. So yeah, I'm a little curious if I want to maybe next week as like the non-Forza stream. I might do just trying to make a console log program, because that's gonna take a while. And don't even get me started on Hello World. You know how like Carl Sagan would say, in order to make an apple pie, you first have to create the universe? Well, in order to console log Hello World, you first have to essentially get the slash operator by extracting it from somewhere else in order to actually type H. Shit. Yep. Okay. Yep. Bye. And I was explaining this to one of the other friends I made along the way, and they were like, you know, I thought JSBuck was just another language. Like, I know Brainfuck is. I know, what is it, Malbosh is. I don't remember how to pronounce that one. And we were just like, yeah, no, it's just JavaScript, but you hate yourself even more. Like, I know some people really hate JavaScript, and to some degree I get it, you know? But if that's the one we get to hate, I think we're fine. Like, we don't have to, most of us don't really have to deal with Pascal or APL and I'm not saying those are bad languages. I'm saying those are like for what they did. Very cool. And they have their place, you know? But at the same time, at least we get like a traditional programming language rather than any of those. No. Ouchie. Whoa. There it is! It's just I apparently actually was that from? I don't remember if it was from web server. No, I still get a chuckle every now and again thinking about like Yandere devs go. Like I've written some gnarly code, you know? Like even recently I've written some pretty gnarly code. But I haven't written code that embarrassing. Because like sometimes I've known at least a few cases where it's like you have to really think about how to get the runtime down and all that. Oh yeah. Functional. Did you invite Haskell to the party? Yeah, most of mine is just like I mean, I've been kind of here, there, everywhere. Like, I've had a little bit of like web dev. I've had a little bit of like server side. A little bit of machine learning. Though most of that's just like academic, not like I'm going to college. Shit. Okay, yep. Really good at not nicking that wheel. Anyway, we were mocking Yandere Dev because he's honestly such an easy target and worth it though. Like anything I heard about him as a person is just awful. And anything I've seen from him as a programmer is just as bad. And I hear he might have actually been a little better recently in terms of like getting someone else to write the code, because from what I've seen it actually runs more efficiently. Neither have I. From what I've seen, it's still not finished. It's still not finished. Like I heard at some point he did end up saying that all the rivals are in it, I think. But that there's still more to be added. And meanwhile, I remember when it first came out, it struggled to run. Like, I remember if you're, first of all, didn't he try like building it in JavaScript first and then was told otherwise because that sounds like a terrible idea that is going to cause like performance bottlenecks? Like, once again, I'm not saying JavaScript is an awful language, but it is not your game programming language. Like, especially not like 3D graphics, like you can do some okay games in like JavaScript. You can. It's not impossible. But dude's trying to like build a house with just a tape measure. Like, I'm sure you can. But is that really worth it? Yeah. Did it get shoved into the Mario playlist again? We got shoved into the Mario playlist again. Hold on. There we go. Just to make sure. Oh, because I closed the window. Whoops. You know the interesting thing about that restart? That wasn't even intentional. I was trying American Truck Sim earlier, and I have my shift up to be mapped to B, and I was just instinctively, all right, time to shift up. You flag. I hope the mic caught that correctly. Whoa, 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 okay. Well, I'm glad my personal best time was great until it wasn't. Honestly, I'm getting canceled on I'm getting canceled on here, aren't I? You know, there's like a running joke because there's this one guy who at some, I don't even remember what the reasoning was, but we all just kind of agreed that if there were to be one person on this friend server to drop a slur, it would be this guy. And I don't remember what the context was. And he's a nice guy. He wouldn't. And then later on, one of the other friends was over saying something along the line, said something, I don't remember what it was. That was a little racy, and we were just like, ooh, we're shifting that title over. Later! Thank you! Thanks for your time, glad to have you! Oh shoot, I didn't even give off the follow event. Oh well. Always kind of like showing that off during like start of stream or like start of like first chats and all that. Ooh. Just straight up swerved on by that. Come on, give it to me. Okay. There we go. Alright, we've been going for about an hour. I think I'm gonna play one of the... What one do I have loaded right now? I'm gonna do a intermission here. What one do I have loaded in? Okay, we can do Voodoo. That's the most recent one. I've shown it a few times, but at the same time, I mean, it's kinda apt for the season, you know? So, I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back. Mountain Dew Voodoo is Mountain Dew's annual flavor for Halloween time. This year's variant was released in mid-September, and it's a nice tradition to try to guess what each year's is trying to go for. Each year, Mountain Dew keeps the flavor they were trying to emulate a secret until either Mischief Night or Halloween proper. 2019 was going for candy corn, 2020 was a fruit candy explosion, and 2021 was going for fruit candy chews. It's like Mountain Dew ran out of time on their homework, so they just cheated using someone else's. But instead of using someone else's, they just used their own from their previous years. Anyway, the bottle has a similar design to previous years, just with a different color palette. The drink itself is white, falling in line with other mystery flavored snacks and drinks. You know, I like the concept of coloring your drinks differently based on the flavors. Like Mountain Dew is really good about that, as opposed to like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. I need to censor this now. Like, this color ain't fine, I have to censor this. As for the flavor itself, I quickly latched onto it being like a cherry airhead. While I was drinking it, I was a little worried that I was missing something. I haven't had Code Red in a while, and I doubt they wouldn't cover similar ground with at least something extra. I feel like the cherry airhead is part of what's in this, but it's not the full thing. I feel like, because that would just be Code Red, right? I mean, I guess it says mystery flavor, who said it has to be a different flavor from what they're already doing, but... That said, knowing that Mountain Dew has decided to double dip with the fruit candy flavors has put my mind to rest a little bit. While I didn't find the drink to be too sweet to enjoy, I can definitely see that being the case for someone else. While this is fine, it's still just a little too sweet for my preference here. Like, I'd prefer if there were a little less sugar in this. It is definitely being on that cusp of being too much. But there's a little tartness that does a good job of coming back just enough and giving it a little bit of dimension as so that it doesn't go overboard. Yeah, I think this would be perfectly serviceable in the C tier, just going off of... I think even Mountain Dew has some better options. Like, their mainstay of flavors are on their own significantly better. If I was at a party and I was offered Voodoo, I wouldn't turn it down, but I'd ask if there were any other options for it. I think it's safe to say that we could call this a C tier drink. And we're back. Also, I noticed that forget that the music can get a little loud there. Sorry about that. Actually, let's pop that back open. And we're good to go. You know, I keep on forgetting about it because it doesn't really come up on streams often, but I find it funny. I think I've talked about it with Marinus before, how I've talked about it on his stream before, how so on one of the servers, there's a running joke about me being the bunny girl, because like I have a bunny headband that I got from a girlfriend at the time as like a joke, and I just kept it. And I swear, after I mentioned that, I have at least 2 separate friends that were like, who I know are furries, and also they're like, so when are you gonna finally say you're a furry? They're asking me like when that's gonna happen, and I'm just like, you know, if I'll let y'all know if I ever make a first song or some shit, but I have a feeling it ain't happening, you know? Like y'all are good, but I ain't. That ain't my thing. And I'll get every now and again like they're gonna talk about how I'm gonna be like a funny persona or something. I'm just like, you know, hey, I'm not like, this ain't my path. This ain't who I am. Also, you're not giving me enough credit for like. If you're going to push this hard on me making a persona, I'm gonna make a joke. I'm gonna have fun with it, you know? Like, y'all are good, but if y'all are gonna pressure me into it, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with it. I haven't touched it. I haven't even tried it yet. I'm not even gonna put too much thought into it until I decide, you know what, I'm finally ready to like drop a good joke here. I'm just sitting there like, I tried telling a joke, or like not even a joke, just a funny story from my past, you know? What I like doing around here. And here's what I get from it. So, oh yeah, I forgot. Based on how it's looking next weekend, I'm likely not going to be streaming for Sunday because Stat's coming up. So, yay, get nice having it around, but I'm just like, we're here like, or they were here not too long ago, so I'm a little just, you know, I love you, but can I have a little bit more space? Like you're, I don't know how to put it. It's part of it's that, but part of it's like, sure, I'm out to them, but also I'm just like not comfortable dressing how I want to around them, you know? Like I haven't even tried it at work, let alone like my workplace is very friendly to LGBT people. Like they have a bunch of resources there. It's fantastic. But I'm just not comfortable. I'm not to that point yet where I've got that confidence. So I'm just, you know, so like the weekend's like the one place where I can, and now that's getting taken up, and I mean, once again, that's fairly minor. I'm still glad to see him, no doubt. Love it. See. Back in high school, used to run cross country. Am I even... Okay, hold on. Shit. Nope, fuck. It's always that turn. Always. I take it too narrow and clip that wall, inner wall, or I take it too wide and lose a lot of time. Okay. Well, at least it wasn't that wall. But yeah, I was trying to say I ran cross country for a while in like high school. I'll have to see if I can get an edited version of it with all the logos cut out, because our school logo is like easy to identify, and from what I hear, they changed it. Like, I don't know about the mascot, but at the very least, they changed like the branding. Like, and they did this before I moved, so I was just a little confused, like, what happened? Because there were a lot of changes, apparently. Like, they dropped one of the buildings and just named that building an entirely different school. Curious what happened there, you know? So yeah, sorry, got a little too focused on the game there. If I can edit out the logos, I'll have to share it, because there's a photo of me where I had run like, so we'd run like 5Ks and all that, but like within the first 10th of the first mile, someone clipped the heel of my shoe with their running spikes. And thankfully it was the heel of my shoe and not my heel. Because I would not be laughing the same way I do about this story if it was like actually I had been spiked. But yeah, clipped the heel of my shoe, and I was like, you know what? I can't. It feels like I have clown shoes on. I have to kick this off. And so I tried kicking it off by like shaking it off in the first. Well, so I could have, in theory, stopped, but there was no space to like. if I had stopped, I would have been trampled. And so I was like, alright, I have to kick this off. And so I make my way to the right side of the course. Go to kick it off, and it shoots off into the left side of the course. I meant to shake it off the course so that I can, you know, not hurt anyone, because I have like metal spikes in. But instead it just like so I shake my foot off under the little what's it called? Like the little flag line that they have going on there. Like the little chute. That's a good word for it. The little chute that they have for us to like run through. I tried kicking it off there, but the way I swung around my foot, it shoots off into the middle. And so now I have to go through was around 3 miles now with only one chute. And what immediately followed where I had to like run was a sand hill followed by like an area covered with or surrounded by trees and covered not with dirt but with rocks. And I was like, I was swearing through the entire race. Shit, that gate really fucks me up. But yeah, kicked off, run into a bunch of rock. I was swearing the entire race. Well, didn't mean to pop that up. Sorry. Swearing through the entire race, just like. And there's points where it finally lets up and gets into like grassy hills and all that. And then I have to go over the asphalt again, and then we have to do another lap of this. I'm like, shit. I swear by the end of this race, like my coach had come to the finish line. It was like, alright, take off your shoe. I need to check whether your foot's okay. Cause like I was surprised that my foot was mostly intact, or like it was bruised. I was expecting, you know, a few cuts here and there, cause like I'm running on rocks and sticks, and I'm like trying to strategically place where. Oh, for me! Let's fucking go! Yeah, I was surprised that it was mostly just bruises instead of anything like cuts, cause like I've been poked by a lot of sticks there. It's just the least pleasant running experience you can have, honestly. It was just not fun. Which is a shame. That course I ran on was just lovely. One of the prettiest courses I've run on, honestly. Oh, no, 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 no. Finish, finish, finish. Ooh, did that get gold? Oh. By like 3 thousandths of a second. Alright, I'm gonna try improving this and we're calling it a stream. Because I think we can do that ending bit a lot better. Curve around here. Boop. Shit. Really just doinked off those arrows there, those chevrons. That's a weird turn there, you know? It's like you can reasonably, it's like a 180, but you can reasonably hold the gas there. Trying to think of there's a picture behind me. I forgot. I'll have to once again edit out the logos because it's another running picture. I got a bunch of running pictures from back in those days, you know. And but this picture is just me dabbing mid-race, like in front of a bunch of one of my teammates and a competitor. Alright, yep. It's been about an hour 30 plus that 30 minutes of trying to figure out what was going on, so I think it's best to call that stream. That I don't want to be that neighbor, you know, so thanks for hanging out with me. It's been really nice. Glad to talk with y'all. It's a great time. And I hope y'all have